Awaken, back again. I took a little bit of couple breaks. I've been trying to post at least maybe 3 videos a week, but this week has been pretty busy, like extremely busy. So no, I've been working and having to be involved in a few more meetings than normal, but I am here today. Just trying to get my lighting right. Okay, so this is going to be a quick video today. I just wanted to talk about something, make it a little bit more interactive. Things that I didn't know, you know, being bigger. I spoke to my sister about it, and it's just like, first of all, these things that I feel like should be discussions. Like, someone should have warned me that, you know, I would always be cold if I was really trying to lose weight, because this winter is hitting different. And I know it's colder, but I do not like winter. Used to be my favorite month, you guys. Like, you don't get it. Like, I'm terrified of bugs, and you know, so obviously the bugs come in the spring and the summertime. So it's just like the winter, they're dead, they're gone. I don't have to worry about them at all. I love layering up. I love wearing boots and stuff like that. So I'm like, yes, I love winter. I wanted to be outside more in the winter because the heat used to, like, oh my God, I used to faint, or at least feel like I was going to faint, and I just didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm like, where is the sun? I need, first of all, so it's like, I'm confused because I want the sun, because this is not the color. This is not my color. Like, I love my summer color. I like for it to be a lot more brown, more of an even brown complexion. I call it mahogany brick. Okay, that's the color that I made up. I think that that's what it is. Like, I know there's like a red undertone in my skin, but it's like my summer color is a nice deep brown color. Pretty much kind of like the color of the Crayola paper, like the brown crayon. The Crayola crayon though, the wrapper for it, that was my color, and I loved it. And the winter is like really, really cold. But 10 things that I want to say that I've noticed since losing the weight that I've lost. One being fitting in a small space. Car rides were not the best for me because, of course, it's just like, it's all about comfortability. So if it's like you're driving for long periods of time, then I would prefer to be driving than sitting in the passenger seat, because it wasn't comfortable. I mean, it's not like I was able to sleep or anything like that. So it's just like, what's the purpose of sitting here and not doing anything and not being comfortable? So now I am crouched up. I mean, I fit on the whole seat and am able to sit there comfortably. Like, I'm folding my legs, and I've always wondered, like, I used to see people in the car with their legs folded. I'm like, how are they doing that? Like, why are they doing that? Oh, they're so extra and stuff like that. But now I find myself doing the same thing and really thoroughly enjoying it. Like, that is when I am at my, like, peace. Like, I can sit there and meditate in that moment and just be super content. Another thing that I've noticed is, you know, crossing my legs. When I was bigger, crossing my legs, it was like, first of all, I had to cross my legs like a guy. And you guys know what I mean by that. I had to kind of have it where my ankle was more so on my knee, like closer to my knee, because trying to cross my legs fully hurt. Like, I couldn't do it for long periods of time. It was just like, it looked like I was kind of forcing it, or I had to hold on to my knee, and it just wasn't, another thing that wasn't comfortable. But now I'm like working, you guys know I work from home, but working with my legs crossed, like right now. I mean, I know you guys can't see it, but I mean, and I don't want to show you because I mean, look, comfortably, like, I just look like it's supposed to be like that, you know. And it's something, another thing that I enjoy. Number 3, the third thing that I have noticed is being able to find a better variety of clothes for a lot less money. I could not find clothes. Well, I was able to find clothes, but I had to spend a lot of money when I was at my bigger size. You know, I used to see a bunch of cute outfits. Oh my gosh, I want this, I want to get it, I'm gonna get it. And it'd be one or two things. They would have it in my size, but it would be sold out because, you know, I guess those sizes sell out quicker, or they don't make as much. Maybe that's what it is. And then the other thing would be either they didn't have my size at all. Like, I remember going into, and of course, you know, I mean, this is back when I was maybe in my early 20s, but I remember going to like Pretty Woman, and what's the other place called that's kind of like Pretty Woman? You guys know what I'm talking about. That's like that in the mall, and they didn't have my size at all. Like, they just didn't make my size. And then, you know, it took a while for me to accept the fact that I was bigger. Like, I remember going into JCPenney and having to go to the plus size section in JCPenney and buying a size 16 pants. I guess at my heaviest it was an 18 to 20, but I mean, it took me a while to accept it though. Like, I didn't even realize that I gained all of that weight until I saw myself in the picture. Because like I told you guys in a previous video, it was just like, it happened gradually but suddenly at the same time, because it was like, okay, yeah, I'm a little bit bigger. So it's like I was wearing a size 7 and 8 before, and then I started wearing about a size 12, but it was like from that 12, it was like 12, 17 or 18, excuse me, at the same, like, it felt like over a summer. And you know, I used to try and cover it up. I used to wear sweats a lot, big shirts. And I remember, like, my first son's father, his family members, like, he would dress in, like, you know, like button-up collared shirts and, you know, jeans or a nice pair of slacks. And I'm there with a big t-shirt and sweats, a hoodie, stuff along those lines. And his grandmother said, you know, why do you dress like that? Like, he's dressing like this and you carry yourself like that. It just doesn't go together. And that stuck with me, honestly up until now. Like, I will not leave the house. And I used to be the type that, you know, used to wear the bonnets and the hair scarves and wraps and stuff like that. Like, I just didn't care. Like, I just left comfortably all the time, and it didn't matter what that comfortability looked like. I would wear pajamas outside. Now, no, not at all. Not at all, because you know, you have to represent yourself all the time. I feel like you have to be a representation of how you feel, and people don't realize, but it's a lot of people. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like, you dress how you feel, I think. And so even in my comfortable, which is this, like what I'm wearing now is very comfortable. There's some leggings and you know, like a little bit of oversized shirt, which I might add used to be a regular size shirt. It used to just fit me, you know, very, very snug. And now it's, I mean, I'm just not that type of person. I guess I've become very in tune with my femininity and encompassing that feminine energy, because I mean, I guess that's just something that had to happen. Like, I know that I've transformed and, you know, holding on to becoming a goddess, or being in my goddess space and my goddess energy and my goddess light. And I do not believe that goddesses walked around in sweats and a bonnet. I just don't believe that that's how any woman was carrying themselves during that time frame. So, you know, a lot of people, I get a lot of slack for always wearing heels. And, you know, I'll go to my lash appointment in heels, or go to the grocery store fully dressed up, you know, with or without my man. Like, this is just how I am. And I've noticed that men seem to have a little bit more of a problem with it than women do. Maybe women have a problem with it, but they don't necessarily say it to me, or not necessarily to me, but they don't necessarily say it out loud. They may be like, okay, well, maybe she's mad extra, like she's doing the most. And sometimes I know, but men seem to have a real big problem with it, because they're like, okay, well, why are you always dressing like that? Like, you are in a relationship, or you're talking to somebody, or you're this and you're that. If you're in a space where it's like you're not trying to get a man, then they don't understand why you dress like that, because they feel as though that you're doing that to attract men, or the attention of men, or whatever. And that's, I mean, that's just not why I do it. I like to dress up. I like to look cute, and I mean, I guess I got a different sense of style, unique sense of style, but I mean, I like the way that I dress. And I love when women are women, just like I love when men are men. I don't like any, like we've gotten to a point where we, especially as Black women, have become so independent that we lose our femininity in that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we're so, I mean, you gotta think about it. Being an independent woman equates to two things. One being, you don't need a man. That's it. Like, that's a part of, that's the number one thing. You don't need a man. The second thing is, you don't, because you don't need a man, you give off that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you give off that energy. And I mean, shoot, I've been infamous to say it quick. Quick. Oh, you know, I'm bad all by myself. You know, when that Lucy song came out, you guys, it was like, you know, you know, y'all know, I don't even have to sing it. I forgot. But I mean, most of us are taught to not rely on a man, and the consequences of not relying on a man means that we are become very masculine, and then we wonder why, you know, we end up in these toxic situations or a situation where we think the man is a lot less masculine than we may like, and then we sit there and call them out their names, because again, I've done that as well. And you know, it's just, that's a different conversation. But the fourth thing that I would like to talk about, as far as you know, ever since losing weight and things that I'm realizing, is that I can see my area. It might be a little bit of too much information, you guys, but for a very long time, you know, when you lay down and, like, you know, everything is supposed to flatten when you lay down and you look, and you should be able to see everything from, you know, from right here on down. You should be able to see everything. But for a very long time, I would be laying down and not see my vagina at all, you guys. I mean, I didn't see it. It was something that I kind of had to, like, pull my stomach up or flatten it out, like spread it out like this to see. But then even then, I'm holding it down like this. And then even when it came to, you know, being romantically involved with anyone, it was like, you know, I had to hold my thighs apart or something crazy like that. And you know, like, if that's, and first of all, let me just give this disclaimer. Women are beautiful in all sizes, you know. I am not sitting here, and I'm not doing this video to bash or attack a woman at any size, because if you know me, you know I am all about women empowerment. I am all about us uplifting each other, and that's in any size. I'm just speaking from my own experiences, from things that I didn't know personally. I've been on the bigger side for most of my adult life, so anything that regarded any type of flexibility of being smaller or anything like that, I didn't remember. So these are all, like, new things for me, and I just wanted to talk about it. So please don't think that I'm saying that you're not beautiful because of your size, because please, I don't think I was ugly, bigger at all. I just knew that that wasn't what I wanted for myself. And so, I guess I don't have 10 things though. I have one more thing that I would like to say, and that is having a gap, you guys. First of all of my jeans, when I walked around, would have this, like, it would, y'all know what I'm talking about. We would get chafing in the thighs, have to put powder down there, like if you were wearing anything that wasn't jeans that didn't separate it. And then wearing jeans, it was like you would get a hole. I had, like, I don't even know what it's called, but I know it was like friction on my thighs, and I would have holes in my jeans in between my legs all the time. So that being able to walk without my thighs touching, having a thigh gap, I'm excited. Okay. And I like the fact that I can put on anything and I feel like it looks good on me, like regardless of what it is. Like I've never had a situation where it's okay, I love the way it looks on that model, let me get it. I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna wear it and I'm like put it on and it's just like it don't look anything like it looked on the model. But now I'm just like, okay, it looks like it looks on the model. So I get really excited. My son came in here, you guys, I know y'all saw him. But I'm gonna wrap this video up. Like I said, it was gonna be a lot shorter. I hope you guys liked my rant today. This is just another story time. I do enjoy doing these story times. Again, like let me know in the comments, or you know, maybe just message me directly and tell me the things that you've noticed. If in the losing weight process, in the weight loss process, tell me the things that you've noticed that you've maybe taken for granted, or maybe that people do take for granted, that you would just like to talk about. I am here for it. Okay, so again, wrapping this up, sprinkling my magic on you guys. Love you guys. Bye.